we're on the eve of it. We're not a long way from it. We're not going to continue to struggle for lifetimes with it. We're on the eve of it. And sometimes on the eve of anything is the most difficult, the most exciting, when the most fear and doubt comes up, when things are just about to happen. Just before your birthday, just before you get married, just before your embodied enlightenment. So when everything starts to shake and rattle, everything starts to go wobbly, as Kuthumi said many years ago. Nothing seems straight, nothing seems right, it all seems out of balance, and that's really when the old issues tend to come up. And then you're wondering, why am I still battling? Why are these old issues? Why am I told that I'm so close to enlightenment, but yet I feel at times like it's 10,000 miles away? Why, oh why? And by the way, staying in the body while you go through your realization is difficult in so many ways. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful once you've gotten through it. But staying in the body, going through this whole process is most challenging. And there are some who get this close to their realization and they leave. They leave. There are 157 Shambhala who have come over to my side on my watch since the year 2009, when I started working with Shambhala. 157 who got so close or were just so worn out and tired that they released. It was one of the easiest things for them to do. Such joy, such honor, no regrets, no wishing they could have done it different, but it's at times so seductive when you get that close just to leave. Why stay? I mean, really, why stay? So you could put up with the daily news? Why stay? So you can have another meal? Why stay? So you can have sex? We haven't had that for a while, so why stay anyway? Sorry.
Speak for yourself.
Why stay? Why stay when the energies of Earth are rough? They're really rough. There's still people that have many, 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 many lifetimes to go. Why stay? You know you're not going to save them. You know that you're not going to save the world, so why stay? Well, just because. You've come this far. Just because it was the Atlantean dream and you want to see it through. Just because you want to see what it's like to live the sensual life. The truly sensual life. It's never really been done in your human form. You want to see what that's going to be like. And just because it's time for the Amyo life. The Amyo life is when you are the master and the human. It's the and. When there's no more battles, there's no more struggles, there's no more working at things. Now you can let it come to you. Abundance, relationships, energies, whatever it is. Now that is a dream, and I'm going to call that one the Shambhala dream. The dream that you don't have to work so hard at it and struggle with it, that it's just there. Just there in just the right time. That you're not battling in your mind anymore. No more battles. They're done. When you're not battling with anything. When you are really transcendent amongst other people. In other words, you can be with them, but you're truly operating at a different level. You're no longer in the mind. Oh, the mind, the mind, the mind. We're going to talk about the mind in great detail in Pronost 2018 coming up. It is the end of the mind. It is the last era of the mind, but most people don't realize it. What's going to happen to the human mind? It's going to confuse. It's going to traumatize people. The human mind has been what it is since the times of mid-Atlantis. It's been taken for granted that this is the mind and it's always going to be the same. Not at all. The mind is going to go through a tremendous evolution. And most people truly aren't prepared to handle it. So if you're going to have a title for Pronost 2018, it's Pronost 2018, the last era of the mind.
Yikes.
Oh, wow. We're beyond that. We're beyond that. You're already delving into the knowingness. You're following your intuition. You're opening your heart. The mind has relaxed enough for all of you, any of you. The mind is relaxed enough now. It's still gonna tug and pull at times. It's still going to bring up its seductions to stay, but the mind will adapt and adjust. The mind is already doing that. That's why some days it feels a bit crazy up there. But it's the Shambra dream, this Amyo, not only to be in the physical body. That's actually sometimes, I guess, not your dream. You wish you could be here and not have to lug around this body, but it's the dream just to be in the ease and grace of energy serving you, not you serving it, not energy crises, not energy being energy low in any sort of way, but truly, once and for all, letting energy serve you. That's the Shambra dream, the Amyo life. It's amazing and even surprising when suddenly it's just there. Now, the human interacts with it, of course. It's not like you can just sit on your park bench all day long. It might take doing some emails. It might take taking a trip, a few things like that. But that old struggle, the scrape knee struggle, when you're on your knees and working hard and you're wearing yourself out, that goes away, and it needs to. It's going to go away, by the way, with the mind, because it's the mind putting all those things there. But it goes away, and suddenly the Shambra dream is there. It's a bit frightening, in a way, because you're used to having to think through things and work at things, and you're still going to want to repeat those patterns. You're just going to want them to be a little easier thought process and a little easier struggle, but they're going to go away completely, and it's going to feel oddly enough. It's going to feel strange. It's about letting energy finally serve you. Now, one of the biggest challenges for each and every one of you is that it's about you. It's about you. And the minute you pull in your tribe, your family, your friends, humanity, whatever, all the rest of them, suddenly it's not about you. Suddenly you have their stuff. Suddenly you're having to work through yours, not work through yours anymore, but their stuff, and it suddenly is going to slow down, even perhaps stop this whole process of the Amyo life, allowing it to come to you. You're going to feel strange when it's just coming to you, but it's not coming to perhaps your spouse, your children, your best friends, the people around you. Then you're going to want to share everything, and you're going to find out it doesn't work because they don't want it. They're not ready for it. It doesn't serve them at all. And that's going to be one of the challenges. When I say the Shambra dream, Amyo, it's just there. It's just there. It sounds so great, but now I say, for you. For you. Not the kids, not the spouses, not anybody else. If they want it, they can allow it as well, but they have to do it for themselves. That's going to be one of the strange things with the Amyo life. You're going to feel perhaps even a little selfish at times. That's when you take a deep breath and you let that go, and I'll be right at your doorstep, insisting that you let it go. There's so much within you that's, well, we'll get there in a minute.